At number 10, we have... Okay, I'm kind of cheating with this one, because it's not one item, but 3 different ones, but it's basically 3 different really easy to access slowing items, and they're actually the best slowing items in the entire game. It's the Honey Orb, the Ronin's Wakizashi, and the Scepter of Fulmination. You really want to have access to slowing, unless you're just that goated at the game and you can dodge every shot, because it makes bosses significantly easier, such as the Crystal Worm Mother in the Fungal Cave-in, and the Killer Bee Queen and the Beekeeper from the Nest. And also all of the minions from those dungeons, because the creeps from these dungeons want to give you a literal killer lap dance the second they have the chance. Now everyone knows how OP Fulmi is, but for that one guy that doesn't, that's watching the video, it's a rare drop from the Mad Lab, and for its cheap ability use, it basically slows every enemy you see for 3 seconds. It's pretty easy to chain to permanently slow, and it also allows you to swap to other scepters to deal more damage while the enemies have their legs cut off. The other items I mentioned just previously are way better for slowing, so they're easier for permanent slowing and for swapping with other items. The Ronin's Wakizashi for the Samurai is a common drop from the Cursed Library minions, and this one instead slows for a whopping 6 seconds for the same mana cost as the Fulmination. So double the slow over Fulmi and easier to find. Even crazier is the Honey Orb, which has its slow duration and radius scaling with its mana. At 75 Wiz, this orb slows for 5.5 seconds with a 4.5 tile radius, and it only gets better with more Wiz, which chances are you'll have since Mystic maxes at 75, and there's so many items that give Wisdom without even trying, not even including enchantments. I way prefer this over the others as a slow because it's possible to miss the Fulmi and the Ronin's wacky ability, but you're trolling if you miss the orb since its slow acts instantly on your cursor or even decently around it. The Fulmi needs to hit enemies in a cone, so if you're a laggy bitch like me, there's a chance you'll miss. And yeah, since Honey Orb is like double the slowing time, it's way easier to swap into other items like the Primal Arcana to deal way more damage. I forgot to mention that the Honey Orb is an extremely common drop from the Hive. It's pretty safe to say that this is the best slowing item in the entire game, right? On top of everything I mentioned, all 3 items are tradable and the blueprints are extremely common, so you're not allowed to cry in the comments about you not being able to get one.